NFL facts that sound fake but are actually true, Part 8. Randy Moss never led the league in receiving yards. His best season for the stat though was in 2003 when he reached 1,632 receiving yards. Wes Welker does not have a Super Bowl ring despite playing for the Patriots from 2007 to 2012 and being one of Brady's best teammates. Tom Brady was drafted to the MLB before the NFL. Brady was drafted in the 18th round of the 1995 MLB draft as he was the 507th pick by the Montreal Expos. Speaking of which, before he retired, Tom Brady was actually the last active athlete to have been drafted by the Expos while still playing in the NFL. All MLB players drafted by them are no longer in the league, as in 2004 the Expos became the Nationals, and their last active athlete was the NFL legend Tom Brady. But to really put Tom Brady's career length into perspective, think about this: Calvin Johnson was drafted, played his whole career, and then inducted into the Hall of Fame, all while Tom Brady was an active NFL player. To make this more insane, Brady was drafted in 2000 and Megatron was drafted in 2007. The Cleveland Rams were the first team with a logo on their helmet, and then this team got replaced by the Cleveland Browns, who are the only team without a logo on their helmet. Bruce Smith, the all-time NFL leader in sacks, never once led the league in sacks in a single season. He has a total of 200 sacks. His closest was in 1990, where he had 19 sacks that season, but Derek Thomas had 20. There are 5 different outcomes for an NFL game, and in the first 5 games of the 2018 season, the Browns achieved each one. In their first game, they tied the Steelers 21-21. In their second game, they lost to the Saints. They won their third game, and in their fourth game, they had an overtime loss. Finally, in their 5th game, they had an overtime win. Not only did this all happen in the same season, it happened in the first 5 games of the same season, which is a tie, a loss, a win, an overtime loss, and an overtime win. It used to be against the NFL rules for fans to be too loud. For example, in the 1989 preseason game between the Broncos and Colts, the Colts fans were being too loud, and because the crowd would not quiet down, the team themselves were penalized by being charged all 3 timeouts and was given 2 delay of game penalties, all thanks to their fans. The players and coaching staff had no control over this. They got penalized by the actions of their fans. The Buccaneers may have the longest losing streak in NFL history, but they don't have the longest losing streak in either conference. Their total losing streak is 26 games in a row, which was their first 26 games, but this streak is split between 2 conferences, 14 in a row in the AFC and then 12 in a row in the NFC. The biggest gap between passing yards in a single game belongs to the 2009 Patriots vs. Titans game, where the Patriots had 432 passing yards and the Titans had -7. That's a gap of 439 yards. The Patriots won that game 59-0. So far, the Jets do have a Super Bowl win, but not a conference championship win. How does that work? Well, let me explain. The Jets have only appeared in 1 Super Bowl in 1969, nice, against the Baltimore Colts, and won that single appearance. But they never won an AFC championship, meaning they have a Super Bowl without an AFC win. This is because the first AFC championship game was played following the 1970 regular season after the merger between the NFL and the American Football League. So here were NFL facts that sound fake but are actually true, Part 8. Let me know if you want to see a Part 9, and I'll make sure that one comes out just fine. Don't forget to tackle that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Touchdown Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.